How did one of the most powerful men in the music industry lose everything? Well, it's not because of a bad investment or a failed album. It's because one person decided to break their silence. This person is Cassandra Ventura, but most of you know her as Cassie. And when she finally spoke out, the world listened. Her lawsuit led to the destruction of Sean Diddy Combs. Prior to this, Diddy was seen as one of the most iconic people in hip-hop. He was mainly known for being the founder of Bad Boy Records and Revolt TV. He was also associated with fashion, alcohol beverages, and lifestyle brands. But now, some people are realizing that the man behind the brand may not have been who they thought he was. Once the allegations came out, brands ran, partnerships dissolved, and the billion-dollar empire began to collapse. As Diddy sits in court right now during his trial, we may witness justice unfold in real time. Regardless of the outcome, this trial has potential to reshape the way companies deal with celebrity partnerships. Let's go into why his businesses failed so miserably following these allegations. Well, when Cassie broke her silence, she didn't just tell her story. She exposed a pattern of control and abuse that had been hiding in plain sight for years. Many began to wonder if Diddy might have just been bad for business. In the mid-2000s, Diddy even put out a Sean John fragrance called Unforgivable. And these allegations may just be that, especially for brands who have worked with them. Diddy's market value significantly dropped once Cassie spoke out. Prior to this, brands wanted Diddy's image and success and luxury. But now, his name has been tainted, and brands can no longer trust him. Instead of luxury, he screams liability for any company. Before, brands could just turn a blind eye to serious allegations, but not anymore. Because in this era we live in, brand accountability matters much more than celebrity clout, which explains how he got away with it for so long. Because this isn't the first time he's been accused for exploitation and manipulation. It's just that before, no one cared enough to listen. And it wasn't just about control, it was also betrayal. Many people involved with Bad Boy Records spoke out about Diddy's behavior long before this. In the early 2000s, the hip-hop trio called The Lox publicly battled Diddy for publishing rights to their own music. They said they were trapped in predatory contracts, and that they were making pennies while Diddy was getting rich. At one point, they even went to the radio demanding freedom. And it wasn't just them. Mace also accused Diddy for blocking him from buying back his own publishing rights, even after offering him $2 million for it. Mace claimed Diddy was exploiting young black artists while pretending to uplift them. Diddy also produced and led the MTV reality show Making the Band, and several former cast members accused Diddy of abusive and exploitative behaviors during and after the show. They said they were overworked, underpaid, and discarded when the camera stopped rolling. One cast member said, "He used our dreams against us. He made us believe we were nothing without him." One of the groups that were formed on the show was called Danity Kane. One of the members of this group was Dawn Richard. She was also a member of the trio called Diddy Dirty Money. Dawn Richard filed a lawsuit in 2024 alleging that Diddy essayed her while he oversaw her career. She said that she was deprived of food and sleep, and he retaliated professionally when she rejected his advances. She also claimed to have witnessed him physically abuse Cassie and engage in illegal activities involving underage girls. And now she's currently testifying as a witness in Diddy's trial. For years, people just said this was all just the music business. But now, with the current trial happening, these old stories seem like warning signs, especially in light of what began unfolding in November 2023. This is when Cassie filed her lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of SA and S trafficking and physical abuse. Although the lawsuit was settled within 24 hours, it sparked something that shook the foundations of his empire. Since then, Diddy has slowly been losing everything. Rolling Stones reported that 18 brands ended their partnership with the Empower Global project. Empower Global is an e-commerce platform founded by Diddy that focuses on uplifting black-owned companies. In that same month, Diddy stepped down as chairman of Revolt TV, which is the media company he founded, released a statement distancing themselves from him. Then in March 2024, his LA mansion and Miami homes were raided by federal agents. After this, Diddy sold a majority stake in his company. It's now confirmed that a coalition of employees and CEOs are now the new owners. And it doesn't end there. One of the biggest partnerships he ever had was with a company named Diageo. This company specializes in alcohol beverages. They're known for brands like Ciroc Vodka and De Leon Tequila. Once the allegations came out, Diageo ended their 15-year partnership with Diddy. A large portion of Diddy's net worth can be attributed to Diageo deals. This meant that one of his most lucrative revenue streams was now cut off. Meanwhile, he began drowning in legal fees. And just as he thought that it couldn't get any worse, his own companies began to crumble too, including his clothing brand, Sean John, which was already kind of irrelevant. But any remaining items began to disappear from stores. It worsened when the foundation of his empire, Bad Boy Records, began to crack. Diddy could no longer escape his downfall after all this. The label has faced financial challenges for years, and in 2023, Diddy returned his publishing right for several Bad Boy artists. This included Faith Evans, Mace, The Lox, and the estate of the Notorious B.I.G. This move meant that Diddy was relinquishing valuable assets. Additionally, many artists have distanced themselves from the label over the years. Upon leaving, they cited issues such as lack of support and creative differences. Well, Diddy probably thought he could keep at least some of the smaller brand deals. He was wrong. Even Peloton cut him off. Peloton previously featured a series called Bad Boy Entertainment Artist Series. This included music from Diddy and Bad Boy record artists. Since the allegations, Peloton have since removed this series from their platform, and their instructors are no longer using his music in any fitness classes. While these made headlines, some others slipped away quietly without saying a word. In January, Bloomberg reported that Salco, which previously managed Diddy as an artist, no longer listed him as a client on their website. Even his episode on Carpool Karaoke with James Corden has quietly been deleted from YouTube. Several artists have also distanced themselves from Diddy. Hesha, for instance, altered her lyrics from her hit song TikTok, and even institutions that have once celebrated Diddy have since retracted their honors. Howard University revoked his honorary doctorate and returned his $1 million donation. And they are discontinuing his scholarship that was named after him. New York City was even done with Diddy. The city's mayor revoked his honorary key to the city. Miami Beach also terminated its Sean Diddy Combs Day, which proclaimed in 2016 to recognize Diddy. Not to mention that the school he co-founded cut ties with him. The school's leadership team stated that the decision was made after a comprehensive evaluation. I mean, the list goes on. To make matters worse, he's rapidly losing money, and you know the party's over when Diddy is putting up his house for sale. After his homes were raided in 2024, Diddy listed his Beverly Hills mansion for $61.5 million. Yes, this was the same raid where authorities reportedly found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, so it's no surprise that he couldn't get it sold, and he had to pull it from the market. Reports indicate that Diddy is facing financial challenges due to increasing legal fees. His extravagant lifestyle, combined with his loss of lucrative partnerships, has contributed to this. It's uncertain if Diddy can really survive the storm that has only just begun, because since Cassie spoke out, the floodgates have opened, and it's likely there's a wave of lawsuits and evidence still ahead. But we have to still wait and see how Diddy's court trial and story unfolds. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. It would really help out the channel. If you're already subscribed, I appreciate the support, and until next time, thanks for watching.